Did I go too far canceling a $12,000 check for my friend's IVF over a joke? I, 35F, am infertile. My ex-husband and I tried everything to have kids, but it just never happened. He ended up divorcing me, marrying someone younger who could have children, and from what I've heard, they're now expecting their second child together. It hurts like hell seeing someone else have what I couldn't. I get frustrated with myself sometimes, and my family blames me for basically everything. I turn to my friends for support, especially Alicia, who's in the same infertility boat as me. She and her husband are currently trying IVF, hoping it will work. Alicia asked me for help to pay for her upcoming IVF cycle, and I agreed. I really wanted to help her, so I wrote a check for $12,000 with no strings attached and gave it to her last week. She was very appreciative. The very next day, I got a sudden message from a mutual friend, Carol, with a screenshot of a conversation she had with Alicia. It turns out they were talking about the next IVF cycle, and Alicia said she hoped it would work because she didn't want to end up divorced, with her husband marrying someone younger, having a baby with them, and another one on the way while she's alone and without a family at 35. She's 32. I was stunned and hurt. I knew she was referring to me, but instead of confronting her, I simply contacted my bank and canceled the check. That evening, Alicia called to ask why I had canceled it, and I told her. She went absolutely batshit, insisting she didn't mean it that way and claiming she thought it was some kind of inside joke between desperate, infertile women. The next day, she and her husband came over, begging me to write another check, but I refused. An argument ensued, and her husband accused me of not being supportive, reminding me that Alicia had supported me throughout my struggles. She left crying, and we haven't talked since. Her husband keeps reaching out, repeatedly calling Carol a toxic snake, and reminding me of the date of the next IVF cycle, saying they can't proceed now that I took back the money that was supposed to pay for it. Some friends think I'm being oversensitive. Carol is on my side, telling me to tell them to go to hell, but I still feel so bad about it.